Let's talk about Ripple and XRP, because I believe what I'm going to walk you through might be the reason that XRP takes off during 2025. At least they're setting it up to potentially do that. I would call it a complete change in direction. Now, I've put out videos, and at first I have to say, I always say, I'm a big dumb animal, don't do what I do. Informational purposes only, that's my disclaimer. But if you've watched my channel, you've seen I put out many videos about XRP. I did a whole playlist about it. Really because I was frustrated when I saw some of the information that people would put out. I've got a video, and I'll just throw up a couple thumbnails real quick, and I'll put the playlist down below that goes into, and I whiteboard out exactly how XRP works, exactly how Ripple works, and RippleNet, how they work together. If you want to understand all of that, I've got that in a video. Got another video on why I thought the hypothesis that at some point XRP will hit a price and sort of just stabilize. And then the whole reason I went about this, I'll show one video clip or one thumbnail here because I've got multiple ones where people put out these, I think, ridiculous articles. Don't ask what XRP does. Don't ask what Ripple does. Don't learn about what the differences are. It's going to go to $1,000 in 6 months. You should just buy it. Those kind of frustrate me. I want people to make money in crypto because the crypto goes up in value. And I understand markets go up, markets go down. And then they have to get out for some reason. They want to take some profits, whatever it may be. What I don't want is for someone to have a useless crypto and then tell someone else it's really valuable so they can sell it to them. So some of those articles frustrated me. I'm not saying that's what XRP is. People watch my videos and they say, you hate XRP. I don't. I just came to the conclusion that with regard to cross-border payments, that I didn't think they would take all of Swift's business. And I thought there would be competitors. So I just didn't see it going to $1,000 a coin, $60 trillion. That was my point of view. So in terms of cross-border payments, it didn't excite me all that much. However, we're going to go into three main things. And this is their Q3 report that came out November 1st. Some of this, for some of you that follow XRP, or say this is all old news. But I'm going to show you something that came out probably a month or two ago, but they reference in their report. And I think it is a huge game changer for XRP, or could be in 2025, if they execute on the roadmap the way they say they are. I have to say, I wish all crypto did what they're doing. This is XRP's, what they call their Q3 2024 XRP markets report. They put out, which you probably know, quarterly reports. They're a private company. They don't have to do that. Actually, none of the crypto has to do that. Now, this is by Ripple. XRP is a cryptocurrency. Ripple is a private company. They're separate. However, you know, the old saying, if the market or the companies or the crypto don't start regulating themselves, they will be regulated. Usually regulation to some extent is good, because it gives people guidelines and they have a little more certainty and they have a little more understanding of, you know, the rules of the game, so to speak. All right. I just wish more people would do this. So kudos to Ripple for putting out a quarterly report. Now, this isn't like, if you're familiar with public company reports, they don't have to go into anything here. They can put whatever they want. They don't have to talk about competitors. They don't have to talk about reasons why the stock can go to zero, that sort of thing. They talked about the SEC, of course, and the fact that XRP's status as not a security remains the law of the land. We just got a Trump victory. In my opinion, I think that helps Ripple and XRP quite a bit. It's potentially, they're going to change the SEC's direction a little bit. Maybe they're not going to go after a lot of this crypto like they have been, and maybe this is, I think that's going to be a good thing. So I think what the case came down said, hey, they're not a security. And now the fact that we're going to have a different administration, which will probably push the SEC in a different direction, I think that's positive for them. Second thing, they talk about institutional interest and the ETFs, which you're all familiar with. Canary, who said they're going to file for an XRP ETF, 21 shares, same thing. And then Grayscale, which has a fund, and their fund, XRP is in good company, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and Avalanche, and they want to convert it into an exchange-traded fund, an ETF. Okay, those are two things you're probably familiar with, but if those continue to go forward, that's good. But here's what's great. As we scroll down, they go into all kinds of stuff. I'll put a link to this their market report. One thing I will say, they're talking about just in general, they compare Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, BNB, ADA, and Solana. and they talk about their average daily volume, 7-day, 30-day, 90-day, 365-day. XRP does a significant amount of volume. And if you look at the 7-day, of course, it's not near BTC or Ethereum and quite a bit more than the others. That's just interesting. Here's the part that I think is going to make all the difference in the world in 2025. The state of the XRP Ledger. They talk about two different things here. Native smart contract features, the XRPL EVM sidechain. These two things are taking them in a new direction. Ripple will probably tell you, oh, cross-border payments, that's not the only thing we were going to do. We had this in mind the entire time. We always knew we were going to kind of add this functionality.
Yeah, that's it, Ticket.
Maybe. I'm going to talk about 3 things in this report, but these are the 2 things that matter that they're doing. So, a quick advertisement. I created this school community. Link down below, $25 a month or pay for a year and get 2 months free. As you can see, we have communities for organizing crypto and discussions. And if you appreciate fundamental analysis and want to keep up to date, then this is the place for you. I'm hoping for like-minded people to have discussions with. I'm adding courses all the time, from debanking to staking, put your crypto in an IRA for tax advantages, you name it. Whether you consider yourself new or advanced, there is something for everyone. And you will find content here that is not on YouTube, as well as some videos posted in the community before they're even live on YouTube. You get them first. The first thing is smart contract programmability on XRPL mainnet. Okay, smart contract programmability. This is huge. Essentially, it's the capability to support smart contracts directly on its main network. By enabling smart contracts on the XRPL Ledger, or the XRP Ledger, I should say, the developers can build dApps, decentralized applications, and other programmable features, automated payments, or complex financial products directly on the network. This is going to allow them to compete with other networks like Ethereum. That is a huge deal. That has nothing to do with cross-border payments. And that's fine. This is going to open them up to a whole nother market. Second thing, I'm going through this kind of quick because I want to keep this short. You can dig into it if you're interested, but the XRPL EVM sidechain development, I think this is even bigger. They're going to create a sidechain for the XRP Ledger that is compatible with the Ethereum virtual machine, the EVM. That's the software environment that runs Ethereum smart contracts, which allows developers to build those decentralized apps on Ethereum. And now this will allow Ethereum-based smart contracts and those dApps to run on the XRP Ledger ecosystem. Okay, so this opens up XRP to Ethereum's developer community, enabling interoperability between those 2 networks and allowing developers to leverage Ethereum smart contract capabilities while benefiting, of course, from XRPL's faster transaction speeds and lower fees. So you can take those existing Ethereum smart contracts, deploy them on XRPL, and you don't have to recode them. If it is faster and it is cheaper, well, it is faster. It is cheaper. I think we can say that about a lot of things compared to Ethereum. Ethereum is its own animal, and it's really something that I drives me crazy when people say, we're going to take down Ethereum. I don't think that's really going to happen with anyone. But this is going to open them up. So the third thing I wanted to point out, I think that is huge. Now you can take all those Ethereum smart contracts and you can start running them on XRPL. That's opening you up to a huge market. They talk about pushing towards enhancement programmability in 2025. So this is what they're going for. This is November of 2024 when I'm going through this video here. So they say these dual advancements address the common needs of institutional DeFi users and developers while empowering them to tailor solutions to their specific business needs. Okay. And then they talk about the XRP community and they say, hey, developers familiar with EVM programming languages, everyone writing on Ethereum, are invited to explore the possibilities offered by the XRPL EVM sidechain. Yeah, they're not invited. They're like begged. They're like, please come over here and start programming on our XRPL. All right, so that's what I wanted to point out. There's a couple other things in their report. They talk about Ripple USD. They talk about on-chain activity. If you're familiar with Ripple USD, they're going to come out with their own stablecoin. Great, why not? On-chain activity, they said that it jumped up quite a bit, but then they said it looked like it was due to some sort of a spam messaging campaign. What frustrates me a little bit about this information is that I wish they had information on cross-border payments, the amount that they send on a daily basis, how many they do, and the average size, maybe the smallest, maybe the largest, maybe the average size, maybe the median size. They don't do that. If you look at the numbers and you say, well, maybe we can reverse engineer it, you can't, because it says average cost per, no, here it is. XRP burned for transaction fees. Okay, well, if we look at how much is burned for a transaction, then we can figure out how much cross-border. No, because XRP is burned for everything. It could be things on an exchange. So the frustrating thing is you can't figure out the cross-border payment, but that's fine. What really matters here is I do believe that if they're able to execute on this and put in place, like they said, those two major advancements, that's going to open them up to a whole new market and allow people to come and use them just like you would use any other L1 blockchain and do things like you do on Ethereum. So they're no longer just cross-border payments. At least their mission is no longer just cross-border payments. When I say they, there's Ripple, and of course this is the XRPL Foundation. So kudos to Ripple for putting out these reports. I think they're great. And kudos for changing direction. They're not going to say they're changing direction, but they might just say they're opening and expanding functionality. Whatever. They're changing direction. And I think it's great. And I think this could make them really blow up because there's already a huge market cap. And you could get into what they have in escrow and how much is coming out over the coming months and years, but I'm not going to talk about that now. I just wanted to point out that for all of you that love XRPL or XRP and are considering it or not considering it, I think this is huge, and this makes me more interested. You never know. Things change. They change fast. Have a great day. Hope we can all make generational wealth together with crypto. Thanks for watching.